Alright, so this question is on trigo graphs. Okay, this is a slightly different question from what we usually do because there are two graphs in the same diagram. Okay, same diagram means you have to draw the same axis, okay, and then two graphs on one diagram. For each graph, you have to tell me what's the amplitude first, okay, because it tells me how tall the graph is. Okay, so for this first graph, what is the amplitude of the first graph? Okay, yes, for the first one, amplitude is 3, but for tangent, is there amplitude? Actually, tangent amplitude is not applicable, okay, NA. Alright, okay, then for how many cycles are there in 360? Okay, so we have to know how many cycles are there in 360 first. If it's a sine x, how many cycles are there in 360? What is the coefficient of x? How many x are there? 1, right? So 1 means 1 cycle in every pi or 2 pi? It's every 360. 360 is 2 pi. Yes. Okay, so it means the first one, 1 cycle in 360. Okay, in this question is written in radian, so it's 2 pi. Okay, 1 cycle in 2 pi. Then the second one, x over 2. Half x. Half x means how many cycle in 2 pi? Yeah, it's half cycle in 2 pi. Okay, so it's important for you to note how many cycles are there. Okay, so actually these are more than enough. Okay, maybe the last one is axis of the curve. So remember, axis of the curve is the middle point of the graph. Okay, for the first one is y equals to 1. Means you really shift the graph upwards. Since there's a plus 1, you shift the graph upwards by 1. Okay, so we'll see how about it later. Okay. Yeah, okay. So first of all, we need to draw the same axis first. So can you draw, let's say if I have a jotter book, okay, I'll use it as a guidance, okay, as a guide. Okay, y and x. Okay, day 1 from 0 to 2 pi, very important. Please label, okay, your axis. Okay, so it's the scale. Okay, sorry, I want to make sure that is symmetrical. Okay. How am I supposed to label the axis? First one. How do you label the first one? The first mark. It's pi over 2, right? Okay. Next one is pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Okay. So actually, right, one thing to note is that for EOY, okay, we require you to write even more intervals. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes you need to know what is the general shape, and if you plot it by yourself, okay, you press calculator, right? These are the points that are going to help you. Okay, so we're going to write the middle ones as well. Means first one is just pi over 4. Can we add on this? Okay, yeah, it's going to be a bit crowded. Okay, so make sure you write your graph big. Okay, please don't be so stingy with the size. Okay, write as big as you can. Okay, on the paper. Okay, then okay, we start off with the first one, 3 sine x plus 1. Okay. Amplitude is 3. Okay, so it means that, okay, 1, 2, 3. I roughly put 3 here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, roughly put 3. So it must be symmetrical. Okay. Can you see that I actually use the lines to guide me? Okay, in exam, if you don't have lines, please use ruler. Okay, so 3 and 3, this is the height. 1 cycle in 2 pi. Okay, so 1 cycle in 2 pi. First of all, you plot the key points. Okay. this is how the sine graph look like. Okay, so this is sine graph. Okay. Okay. Okay, check. Okay, so just repeat. Okay, sorry that I was drawing sine x, but it's a sine x plus 1. Okay, so it means that I have this new axis. Okay, and then hence I will start from 1. Pi over 2 is at 4. When it comes down to pi, it's 1. Okay, 2. Okay, is the middle point, and then at 2 pi, it goes back to 1. Okay, so this is how your graph looks like. Okay, now for the tangent, it's only half cycle in 2 pi. Okay, it means that there's only half. Okay, I should only see this half portion. Right? Only go up, and then the negative. So positive, negative. So it means the asymptote has to be this. Does it start from 1 or 0? It should start from 0. Because it's just tangent x over 2. So this second one should start from 0. Okay, let me do it in red. Okay, it will go up first. And then it will also go up, but then now it's in the negative region. So it actually goes like this. And then end at 2 pi. Okay, so this is actually the tangent. So very important thing, please label your graph since there are 2 graphs on the same diagram. Part B is hence. So hence, what does it mean? Use the previous one. Yes, use the first one. It should be related. Okay, so I have tangent x over 2 minus 3 sine x equals to 1. How is it related? Okay, from this graph, I can see I can separate out the tangent x over 2. Okay, the other side will be 3 sine x plus 1. Okay, so you see how I did? I created the graph that I started out with, the original one. The other side, first one tangent, another one is sine. So the first graph equals second graph. What does it mean? How do we use the graph to help us solve? Okay, so find the points of intersection between the 2 graphs. Okay, how many are there? If you join it clearly, I have 1 here, 2. Is there a third one? There's a third one over here. So it means 3 points of intersection. Okay, it means that there are how many solutions? Just 3? Yes, 3 solutions. Okay. Usually this kind is 1 mark. Okay, so you find 3 solutions. Okay, so that's it for this question.